Hello and welcome to my Valheim Greydwarf farm video. In this video you will see this build end up how it is here. It doesn't always look like this, so yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and can take some inspiration from it. Let's get into it. So first of all I had to clear any mobs in the area and then dig myself a little pit to push the mobs from the spawner into, to keep them out the way while I do the build. Then we cleared the area and flattened out the area around the spawner and cleared any other debris around. Once that was done, I lined up some floors around the spawner, but for some reason I forgot to put one in the middle, which does cause me problems later and it takes me a while to realise what I've done. But I get there, it's all good. As you can see as I'm going, I was adding some supports underneath just to keep the structure sound. Once I'd got a rough layout for the floor, I then enclosed the rest of the spawner just to protect it. I don't believe this affects the spawn rate or anything like that, it just protects it from any damage. Also, the way I had started the floor meant that I had to offset the spawn room, the kill room. But you can actually have it so it's in the centre if I had just lined up the middle of two tiles with the middle of the spawner to begin with. But yeah, this works fine. I never know what I'm doing with builds, I just sort of have an idea in mind, you know, a reason for what I'm building, and then I just literally just wing it. I make things up as I go, basically. You'll see this build change throughout the video, where I'll go back and change little bits and pieces here and there that I decide I want to change or whatever. And yeah, it's a fun way to build, I find, and yeah, just let myself get a bit creative as I go, kind of thing. Obviously this build is quite early game. The first iteration of it you'll see when all the roof and everything's done is super early game. You could do this pretty much straight away, basically, as soon as you come into the Black Forest. Eventually I upgrade it a little bit, because later on you'll see I've been and got some tar and I put the shingle roof on for the end of the video, but you could use it in its first iteration, something like this, and obviously, you know, it does work. You'll see it working. I mess up here. I put the beam on there and realise later on I can't get into the door. But I sort that out a bit later on. And of course, if you've got any questions about the build, then feel free to ask in the comments below. If you would like a detailed layout of this build or anything like that, maybe that's something I can do in the future. This was really just me recording me building my first Greydwarf farm. But yeah, if anyone wants to copy it, then feel free to ask and I'll see what I can do. Also, you'll notice here that the door's to one side and later on it's moved. I don't know what I've done with the video footage of that, because I'm sure I was recording but I couldn't find it. But basically I just moved the door over using one 1x1 tile each side of that face and then snapping a 2x2 floor tile into the middle of them. Now here you can see I'm making a cross in the middle of that square. This is so I can line up it's a chimney, but really it's for me to snap the corner roof tiles to. But obviously as well it will let the smoke out, although it doesn't work brilliantly, but it does a good enough job for me. And yeah, the main reason for it really was for me to snap my ceiling tiles to here. Also, you notice the top of the Greydwarf spawner is open. I don't know if this is true or not, but I remember reading somewhere that if I closed it, then it would stop the spawner working. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I just left it open. It kind of looks cool anyway. And then I just went ahead and deleted the cross section once I was finished and tidied up a little bit. And there we go, nice little kill room. Now it's super important when you're doing these to have lots of storage, because these will make a lot of resources for you. I was going to do a storage wall, but in the end I just decided to space out as many normal storage crates as I could, and yeah, it looks nice and tidy and it should do me for now. I decided to go with the blue braziers just because they use the Greydwarf eyes to fuel them, and obviously you're going to end up with lots and lots of them. Plus the blue light looks pretty damn cool. You can see here the problems have started where the mobs are spawning outside of my kill room. Initially I thought it was because I didn't cover this area, which worked out quite well in the end because I ended up going all the way around the edge of the building and making like a deck area, and it did start forcing the mobs into the kill room. Well, it did cause another problem. Sometimes they were spawning inside the spawner, which you will see in a little bit, and like I mentioned earlier, the reason for that was at some point I had forgotten to put a floor tile in the middle of the spawner. If you ever want to catch some Valheim live streams, I am multi-streaming these days across YouTube, Twitch, Rumble and Kick, so you can watch wherever you like. And yeah, plenty of Valheim streams right now, and no doubt there will be more in the future. And yeah, there'll be plenty of building and things like that there if that's something you enjoy, so check it out. And obviously if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And maybe hit that subscribe button if you feel I've done a good job and you want to watch some more content in the future. And as you can see, they're spawning inside still. I still hadn't realised about my mistake of missing the floor tile, but I do sort it out. But here you go, this is the first iteration of the build, and it's all pretty early game stuff. You could make this as soon as you come into the Black Forest if you wanted to make something similar, and it will work. As you can see here, it is producing stuff. But now let's get the upgrades in. So I went and grabbed some tar. I had a tar pit right next to Hilda where one of my portals was. And so grabbed some tar, and it allowed me to make the shingle roofs, which look so much better. And a few other little bonuses that I was really happy with. Including these dividers, which I think look really nice around the kill room. Although I do quite like the fence as an early game option. And we've got the Raven adornment, which I think looks wicked. Super happy with these. And there you go. There's the finished build. And you might have just noticed that, the hot tub. So you can chill out while your murder room is farming you up some resources. Look at all that loot. So let me know what you think down below, guys, to the build. Like I said, this is my first Greydwarf farm. I'm pretty happy with it. It's a nice relaxing place to be, actually. I like hanging out here and chilling out in the hot tub while, you know, my farm collects me some resources. And as you can see, it's super important to have these storage boxes already starting to fill up, but we've got plenty of them, but you can keep things nice and organised. And yeah, just run in and grab stuff as and when you need it. Beautiful. What a view. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think to the build. And as you can hear in the background, the murder room is working very well. So you can relax out the front while murder happens in the back. Absolutely awesome. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do consider hitting that subscribe button and maybe giving the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.